Hello guys. Oh my goodness. The internet. Okay, so are we live? Are we live? Hello guys. Are we live now? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. The network is killing me, honestly. Okay, so I have a new link. I have sent the new link now. So please join with the new link. I'm so sorry guys. Like the network is something else today. Maybe I should have done this live stream before I return to Nigeria, because Nigerian network is killing me right now. So let's just wait for a few more persons to join us. Okay. So let's wait for them to join us. New link. Oh God. Okay, guys. Sorry. So can we continue? Can we continue? Can we continue? Can we continue? Please, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Um, so I will start. Let me see where I don't know where I stopped, where you guys stopped hearing. So I'll just go to edit this, change this background again, all right, to show you what I did. Okay. So I said that. So let's do this one again. So if you want to change a background, it's easier to change backgrounds of images that were shot with a plain background, because you can actually retain this original shadow. So what you need to do is, first of all, click on select subject, which will select the subject. All right, then once your subject is selected, you invert your selection by pressing command shift I, all right, or control shift I, and then press control J, which will cut out that subject. Then you press command shift option E, then you can you that will give you like a stamp visible layer. Then you click on select subject again, and this time you are going to apply it as a layer mask. So when you apply it as a layer mask, you can now go and bring any background that you want to use and put it in between the subject and this your background cutout. So I can bring any background. So I said that I have a collection of background, studio backgrounds, and it's currently selling for 50,000, but I'm going to give a discount for people to get it for 10,000, and post it on the group. Okay, so the background is going to save you a lot of time, give you like very clean background. So but let's see this with more of an AI generated background. So let me show you this AI generated background. So I have this AI generated background. So you can see this AI generated background. Okay, and like I told you, proportion and perspective. So for perspective, see where the horizon line is, where the foreground and the background meets is here. So I'm going to make sure my own meets at that same point. Okay, and I don't want to expand my own more than this. So what I can do is, let me see. Okay, I want to make it smaller a bit, maybe like this. What I can do is I can just right click and rasterize, then go to the top, add this top to it, add this bottom, and then just right click and fill with content aware. Fill with content aware, and content aware is going to fill both the top and the bottom for me. All right, we're going to fill both the top and the before and after, you can see. So but now the person is not blending properly into the background, so I'll go to this my original background, I'll duplicate it, bring it up, then I will change it from normal to multiply. When I change it to multiply, it makes everything dark, but I don't want it dark. So I'll just press Command L, and then bring the white parts until the background is looking the way I want. Just keep bringing it to the point where you're okay. I think I'm okay at this point. All right, then look, before and after, it has brought shadow, but the shadow has some colors, so I'm going to press Command U and then desaturate it and press OK. So this is before and this is after. You can see how the shadow is looking realistic, as if the person is on it. So this is how you can do it. I'm sorry if somebody's saying I'm too fast. I'm sorry, just because I wanted to catch up with what we've done so far. Like, just this was just more of like this was more of like a repetition of what I've done in the previous live stream that got ended, by the way. Okay, so but I still feel this horizon is looking off to me, so I think I want to bring it down a little bit. Okay, maybe around this point. Yes, I prefer it around this point. Then I can just fill the top again. I can fill this top with content aware, fill and content aware. So do we have questions? Now this thing I've just done can be done with Evoto AI, can be done with Evoto AI. All right, so which I'm going to show you right away. So if you want to change background with Evoto AI, it's very easy. So now let's go to Evoto. But before we go to Evoto, I want to let you know that Evoto is a free software. What do I mean by free? It means that this software, you can download it without making payment. It is free. All right, the only thing you do is that you can edit anything you want to do inside. Apart from, there are some few tools you cannot use except you have credit, but you can do most of the things for free. But the only thing is you have to pay to export. So just to let you know, Evoto is a free software that allows you to test out the tools. You will not pay for credit to export, what you want to export. So let me show you. Evoto has different plans. So they have the add-on plan, which they have, it's 49 credits depending on it's 49 credits. Let me sign out this person. I think that was like the last person I actually let me sign in my account. Courage at ncouragestudios.com. All right, so let me just sign in my account and show you something with Evoto. All right, so now I'm signed in. So yes, this is my account. So I'll come to pricing, and under pricing we have the annual and we have the pay as you go. So the annual subscription is valid for 1 year. After 1 year, you have to renew to continue to use it. Now this will give you 800 credits for $80. This will give you 1,600 credit for 134. This will give you 3,600 for 242. Now all these prices here, you can get discount if you use my name. The same thing if you go to the pay as you go. Pay as you go, you have 49, 89, 169, as the case may be. All this package here, you can get it at a discounted price if you use my code. So if I click on buy now, all right, on this particular plan, that is $49, All right, I just come to add coupon, not add referral, add coupon. When I click on add coupon, just put Ncourage and then click on apply. It's going to remove the price from $49. You're going to pay $39. All right, and you get the 200 credits, and this one is valid for 2 years. All right, it's valid for 2 years. See the period. If I pay now, it's going to be valid from 2026 to 2028. That's when this credit will expire if I do not exhaust it. Okay, and then if you go to annual subscription, I click on buy now on this small package. All right, and then I click on add coupon. I just put Ncourage, and then you see it will change the price from $80 to $76 because it was discounted before. So the original price is $89 to $76, and it's valid for 1 year. All right, my best package is this one, which is 3,600 credits. If you buy this particular package, you're getting one credit for less than 100 naira. Okay, for this I think one credit is about 200 or thereabouts, one something. This one is about one something, and this one is like 90 something naira or so. So this is the best package to get that will give you more credits that you can use. So you just click on add coupon and click on and just type Ncourage. So instead of paying 242, although the original price is 269, you're going to be paying 229. So you're going to getting a $40 discount on this package. Okay, so these are the different package, and if you try to subscribe your Naira account, you're unable to pay, just reach out to me personally. I will assist you to make your payments. Now let's go into Evoto to see how you can use Evoto to change background successfully. So we'll go to Evoto right now. All right, so on Evoto we have this. So this was one of the image somebody sent to me. Mr. Ezekiel, I think, sent me this picture from the group. So now there are many tools in Evoto. Okay, that reminds me, if you get your Evoto, your Evoto downloaded for the first time, just click on free credits await. Click on it, and it will open this. It will open a screen that you can fill details or link your Facebook or your WhatsApp, and you get free 15 credits. So if you just click on this icon here, it's going to tell you, tell us about yourself and earn 15 credits. You put your name, then they'll ask you how did you hear about us. You put influencer, and then you put the name of the influencer. You put Ncourage. All right, so and you get 15 credits. That's this icon at the top. Okay, that's this icon at the top close to export. So now let's go into edit. So now we're on the library section. For those of us that missed my first class where I taught about how to use Evoto from the beginning to the end, I have the video, but I can do another section. I'm not going to use them, so we'll close them. So we have our editing tools here, but I'm going to go to the AI lab. From the AI lab is where I'm going to do some things. So this picture, I imported it as a raw file. Let me show you so you can see the format. Where is this showing? Okay, let me go back to the AI lab and show you. So you can look at the file name at this point. You see that it is .cro3. So Evoto can actually read your raw file. Evoto can read your raw file. So don't think maybe you only need to import JPEG or no. Evoto can read your raw file. Okay, so now I want to use the first tool, which is the smart remover tool, and I'm going to use the smart remover tool to remove this part because I can see that I don't like the way this part is looking. So I'm just going to brush on this area. Then I can see there's a tape here. I'm going to brush on it and probably brush on this. So I want to remove all of that from the photograph. So I'll just click on generate. So once I click on it, just like the way Photoshop generative fill is, but this one is using 0.5 credits for one generative, like for you to generate just one generation here in Evoto AI. Okay, it will remove anything you want to remove. If people are showing in the background, you can actually remove them. They have all those tools. Yes, you can watch this video later. Okay, you can watch this video later. You can always watch. Somebody said the audio is breaking. The audio is breaking. Really, I don't know why the audio is breaking, guys. So this is taking a long time, but let's while we're waiting okay, it's done. So you can see, look at the before, look at the after. Can you see it did a very clean job to remove that. So Evoto can do everything you are looking for. It's a combination of Photoshop and it's a combination of Photoshop and Lightroom into one. It does what Photoshop can do and does what Lightroom can do. Okay, and it has spot remover too. Um, it has most of the tools. Okay, so now what we want to do now is to go to the AI Fusion background. So when I come to the AI Fusion background, all right, when I come to the AI Fusion background, what Evoto will do is that Evoto is going to remove my subject from the background. So you can see how it removes the subject from the background so easily. Then I will go and look for any background I want to import. Now they have their own options of background here, but I can go and bring my own by coming to custom, and I can import my own background. So I'm going to import the background we created earlier on, which is this pink background. So I'm going to click on it, and you can see how it sits on it. All right, so if I want to expand, I want my subject to be bigger or smaller. If I want my subject to be smaller, I can make it smaller, but I think I like this proportion already, so I like the way it looks. You can see how it looks. So the next thing I need to do is just click on generate. It's going to use one credit. When I click on generate, see what happens. Eboto is going to look at my image, look at the scene, and fit my subject into the scene properly. Yes, it can do that. It can do that. Somebody saying there was a break. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the network or something. No sound. Wait, can you guys hear me at all? Somebody saying no sound. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone is saying no sound. Somebody saying no sound. Can you guys hear me? Oh my god, I'm talking and they said no sound. Hello guys. Is the sound is okay? I'm so sorry guys. I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay, so if I click on this, it's going to show me. So now it has shown me like what it did. All right, it tried to relight the subject. So but I see that this edge, I'm not feeling it. All right, so I can click on save. All right, click on save, come back to come back. So I go, so this is it. I'll come back to the smart remover and brush on this area, and then click on generate. So now this issue is coming from the fact that the way the person composed the shots. That's why you have to be very intentional from the beginning when you are shooting the background you are going to use. So this original image that was shot already had a cut at the edge. Since you already had a cut at the edge, like the person did not show the subject fully, so you definitely encounter some problems like this. So if you're going to use composite, like you're going to change the background like this, you need to make sure your subject is not cut halfway. Make sure everything is showing. All right, that way the person can easily adapt into the new background. Somebody's saying there's no sound, somebody's saying there's sound, and like I'm very very confused. I'm very sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. Or do I have to do a pre-recorded video for. So you can see I can click on save and apply and create a new copy. So we can see now we have um no delete this. So now we have this and we have this. This is where we came from. You can see that when the person shot the image, there was already a cut at the edge here. There was already like there's already a cut at the edge here, so that's why it was showing in the other photograph. But the moment I use the smart remover, you can see how we can actually do this, and you can go ahead to retouch this image, all right, like what Evoto can do, and including frontal. You can actually fix frontal by using the AI lab, or you can even use the spot remover tool. With the spot remover tool, you can actually brush and clean up. But I think that was too big. Let me reduce my brush size. Reduce my brush size. So you can actually do all of that. Okay, so that's what Evoto has for you. So let me show you. If you come to the skin retouching, the portrait retouching section, you can actually smoothen the skin. You can remove blemishes, which we already did in the previous class. All right, I'm only doing this just like to for people who do not know, right? And then maybe we could do another class to explain all of this. Okay, so you can see all of that. So you can actually do all this cleanup, and it will affect the image. All right, you can remove the eye wrinkles, the eye bag, the lower eyelid. You can actually make the image look from this to this with Evoto, and you can whiten the teeth. If the teeth has some issues, you want to clean up the teeth, you just come to teeth floor remover, remove the floor from the teeth, then whiten the teeth. And you can whiten the eyes as well. Come to eye whitening, and you can whiten the eye. Then if you want to brighten the entire, you can see that. So the same thing with the clothes. If you have wrinkles on the clothes, you can go to the clothes section and de-wrinkle the clothes, and all the wrinkles on the clothes are going to go off a little. All right, so that's that. So let's see another image, and let's see how we can change background. Okay, so now let's see if this was the case. All right, and we wanted to change this background. I'll go back to the AI lab. All right, and I'll go to the AI fusion background. So what will happen is it will remove the subject from the background, go to custom, and I want to upload a custom background. Let's see, I have yep. So I can use this and then click on it. So you can see if my subject is not big enough, I can increase the size of my subject to fit the background. All right, so once I have that, I can just click on generate, and it's going to generate a version. So you can see how it is rendering here, and it's trying. So what will happen is that Evoto is going to light the subject. The light is going to like touch the subject very well. You see all the shadows. It's going to create it and make it look very realistic. Okay, so I'm so sorry guys for the internet issues, man. I think okay, so now I've created it. So can you see? So if you notice something, can you see the rim lights from this? Can you see the rim lights on the subject? Can you see the rim lights? You can see, because the key light is coming from this end, is still giving us the shadow like the original image. So once I have that, I can click on. Now another thing is, if I don't like, I can come to character lighting, and I can reduce the lighting or increase. See the lighting I Evoto brought. I can increase or using one credit to generate this, and for me it's a good one. All right, so I can click on exit, and I can click on Then if I want to do any other thing, do I want to clean up, do I want to increase the quality, these are different tools. I want to slim the stomach, restore old photo, just click on apply, and there you go. So look at the original image, look at the one that we generated. Look at the original image, you can see the shadow, and then look at the one we generated. Like, you can see the way the lighting from this warm light, it was not there originally. See, there was no warm light here, there was no light on the arm, but the moment you come here, you see light on the arm. See this, it's not the same thing. So that's what ChatGPT, I'm sorry, Evoto can do. Using your ChatGPT generated background, you can combine them together using Evoto, which is easier than going back and forth with ChatGPT trying to combine your subject on the background. So any question? I would like to take questions if you have any. So should you do more examples? Yeah, you can always come back to rewatch it. Should you do more examples? Should you do more examples? AI Fusion background, and then I'll pick the background I want. So I already see that there's something like this here, and there's something like this here. So I don't like this one. I think something like this here. Let me see if there's another one that has a seat. So they have like their own AI. Let me see. They have their own AI backgrounds that you could try out. So I see that they have this. So I just selected it, so it's going to take some time to load. So of which the background is small, so it means that I I will have to increase the size of my subject and lose some parts. So I'm gonna lose her feet. So that's why whenever you're bringing any background, the background should be in the size that you want. The generative the what's it called, AI fusion background on Evoto does not does not um does not expand background. It will use the background based on the size you have provided. You will now be the one to adjust your subject to meet up with the background size. Okay, so if you want to use this, but we could use something else so that we can have the feet and everything showing. Okay, so let's go, let's use this. So all I just need to do is adjust her until she's sitting. So it's gonna be something like this. So once I have this, you can see the arrangement. So I can just click on generate, and let's see how Evoto is going to do that. Evoto is going to look at the scene, relight my subject in the way that my subject is looking as if she's sitting on this particular slab. So now this AI lab, the generative, the AI fusion takes 1 credit for each generation, 1 credit. Okay, so you need to take note of that. This is different from when you are exporting the image. All right, the credit to export is different from this particular one. This one is going to take credit to generate this. So just take note of that. Is the reason why we are giving you guys free credit, so as to try out these tools on Evoto AI. All right, so the credit distribution is going to start tomorrow. I will just send a report to them about the live stream, how many people attended, how it went. Then I'll send them the email address of everybody that registered. How this leg was so dark. This leg was so dark. See how Evoto changed the lighting. There was no shadow under here. There was no shadow here. You can see how Evoto made it look as if she was actually there. Look at it. Look at it. Before and after. Okay, you can see. Look at where she's sitting. Before and after. You can see how realistic it looks. So Evoto will give you that ease of swapping the background. Just make sure it is the same size that will fit the way your subject looks, and of course it is going to work out. So one thing to note with the Evoto AI backgrounds is that, first, note that you need to make sure that you have your background arranged. It should be in the size that you want. Okay, once it's already in the size that you want, then you are good to go. So look at this is the look at the before, look at the after, look at the before, look at the after. And Evoto also does something. If your image is in low quality and you want to make the quality better, you can actually do that. So let me show you an example. So look at this image. Okay, look at this image. See this image, see how the quality of this image is. You can see that you can barely see anything. This image is a low resolution image. You can do something about it. Just come to AI Lab, come to Detail Enhance, click on it, and then you just click on Generate. What Evoto is going to do is that Evoto is going to look at this particular image and recreate a high resolution version of this image. A high resolution version of this image. So somebody said, I have an issue with making the subject look realistic on the background. Is it with Evoto or with Photoshop? With Evoto, it is easier. Evoto is going to make it so easy for you. But with Photoshop, you have to work and do the work. So if it's Photoshop, I can go to Photoshop and show you an example. If it is Evoto, I can go to Evoto now and show you an example again. So please, let's bring the questions because this is already 9:30. So let's take questions. If you have any question, please ask me. If you have any question whatsoever about Evoto or about Photoshop, about this class. If there's anything you wanted me to teach that I'm not taught, please go ahead and ask me. So all right, good. So it has done the job. So this is the result. Look at the results. So let's see the before and after. The before, after, before, after, before. You can see how rough it was. It was looking so terrible. But look at the after. Look at how Evoto recreated the details and made it look, see, before and after. And it looks like the person. Look at the ears, look at everything, look at the clothes, look at everything. Before and after. Let's look at the hair. Look before and after. So if you have low resolution image, you can restore it with Evoto. And you just need to save, and there you go. So questions, let's get the questions. If you have questions, please go ahead. Can you dodge and burn with Evoto? Yes, you can dodge and burn with Evoto. All right, so look at this image. This image, I edited it purely with Evoto before and after. See, I did the liquify of the face, remove the blemishes. Everything was done with Evoto AI. Everything was done with the Evoto AI. If I go to portrait retouching, I go to the face, I can go to skin retouching, and I can do the dodge and burn for the skin. It will smoothen out the skin. So let me see. Okay, let's look at this image. So I can go to the okay, let me just close everything so you can see. So now on the portrait retouching side, you see portrait retouching. So this is a female, so it's already selected female automatically. This for blemish removal, skin retouching, reshape of face, teeth, eyes, everything, hair, and then this is background and this is outfit. So let's go to the portrait. So I can come to blemish and remove the freckles on her face. I can remove dark, those dark circles. I can remove the eye bags and probably remove the lower eyelids a little bit. Then the smile line, or okay, the lip wrinkle, I can reduce the lip wrinkle. Then if the person has double chin, you can actually reduce double chin with this. Then if the person was wearing glasses, you can remove glass flare. Then forehead wrinkles, the 11 eyes. 11 eyes used to be lines around here. So I cannot explain everything now because I already did a video on that, but I'm just showing the person that asked the question of if Evoto can do dodge and burn, touching and then do the dodge and burn that will smoothen the skin. Then if I want the body, smoothing the body. And now you can see that the face and the body, they are not the same color. I can go down to skin tone and then increase this and increase this, and you can see the skin tone is not the same color. Before, look, before, can you see the neck was a different color from the face, but with this I've been able to make the color of the face and the neck to look the same. The same thing to affect other parts of the body. Then look at the hands. You can see that the hands is rough. I can go to hands and go do dodge and burn for the hands to retouch the hand. If I want to remove all this vein from the hand, I can remove the vein from the hand, and there you go. So Evoto can do all of that. Evoto is good but too expensive. That's because you are looking at it as it's too expensive. Evoto is not too expensive. Now, what do I mean that it's not too expensive? All these tools, especially all these things, you can use them on Evoto for free. The only thing is that you have to pay when you are exporting. So you are trying the Evoto app to see whether you like the result. If you don't like the result, don't pay for it. That's what it looks like, you know. And if you convert the credit to naira, you realize that one credit is coming at, let's say, you are paying Evoto to save you time and effort for one picture, 150 naira. For me, that's how much do you charge for a photograph? You know, let's update Evoto. We check if your Evoto is not updated to update. Now this AI lab is only possible with the computer version. If you are using the mobile phone version, you cannot get the AI lab. It's possible to copy color grades. I've done that many times. It's possible to copy color grades from another image. So like this particular raw file, all right, if I wanted to copy color grade from another image, I can look for another image and copy how the color grade looked. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, you can copy color grade. I think I did that for this image. Okay, look at this image. So this was the before. Let me see, I'm going to reset this image. There's the, oh, I think this is not the original raw file. I already replaced it. This is not the original raw file. So let me look for another image. I can use. Let me look for another image I can use. Let me create a virtual copy of this. Okay, so virtual copy of this. Let me reset this. So now this image, if I want to color grade it, I can just come to AI, this one here, AI color. If I come here, I'll come to AI style. Under the AI style, I can choose the kind of preset I want, or I can go and upload. So I already have some here. Okay, so if I want this kind of color grade, I just click on this. It will stay at the side. It will copy the color grade of the skin tone and the background and everything and place it on my subject. So my subject is going to be transformed from looking like the way it is to looking like this. So you can copy or steal color grades from people's images, all right, and match it on your own. Well, I'm not the owner of Evoto, so we cannot decide how they do their pricing system. So that's how they choose to do their pricing. You haven't shown us how to create canvas background on ChatGPT or Gemini. You can create, okay, so now you can see the color grade. So anything I don't want it on, all I just need to do is come to this place, come to this place and click on view details. When I click on view details, I'll come to masking. Anything I don't want, for example, the clothes, the clothes, I just come and remove it from the clothes. I don't want the clothes to be affected. I don't want the background, because the background, I like the original background, so I click on background and remove it from the background. So then if I don't want it on the eyes, if I don't want it on the eyes, I can remove it from the eyes so that the eyes can look original the way I shot it. I don't want it on the eyebrow. I don't want it on, okay, maybe the eyebrow can reduce it like this, not too much. I don't want it on the eye white. The eye white, I want my original eye white. Oh my, I don't want the color. Then the lips is okay. The teeth, others. What is others? Okay, others is the makeup. I don't want on the makeup. So this is before and after, you can see. So if I see that it's very intense, I can come to full image and reduce the amount, so I've been able to color grade this image from looking like this to looking like this using this reference. Okay, so somebody's asking, yes, so somebody's asking, I mentioned that you can change the box to a seat. Yes, you can actually do that. So how do you do that? Let's go back to Photoshop. Let's go and look for how to change that to a seat. It's very easy. It's very easy. So let's go to Photoshop. So you can also use ChatGPT anyways, but let's use Photoshop first. So if I want to change this, all I need to do is to come to this marquee tool and select. When I'm selecting, I will hold shift to give me a square. So I think I like it like this. So now this square, I'm going to come to generative fill and I will make sure I'm selecting Gemini, because they have the Adobe. I want to go to the partner, use Gemini. Gemini is going to use more credits anyways, and I will say replace the box with a proper brown leather sofa, single seater sofa. So once I do that, the Gemini is going to actually create a seat for her. Instead of this box, it's going to create a seat for her. So that is that. You can do that here in Photoshop without having to go to ChatGPT, or you can take this image to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you a seat, which we're going to do now. We're going to do both of them and show you which one you prefer. Somebody is saying the sound is off. Okay, so now look out, you know. So look at the way he placed her. He placed her on the armrest. I don't like that. So I want to put in bracket, make her sit properly inside the sofa. So I put a bracket so that it will not put her on the armrest. Instead, it will put her like she will be sitting properly. All right, so we could do that, or another option. So somebody's make a suggestion now that I should do the lecture batch by batch and upload on YouTube, like do a proper video batch by batch, upload on YouTube and send a link to the group so that everybody can watch. So I think I'm going to do that as well. So after doing this live stream, I'm going to break down all the things like how to generate background. We'll do a proper video on it, and I can cut all this waiting time, all this time we're waiting for this thing to generate. So now you can see this, it has changed our pose. So I want to do it again, replace the box. So So let me change the entire write up, because most times that's how, all you just need to know is prompt engineering, how to direct the AI tools to, to know what to do, because most times they try to interpret what you are saying in their own understanding, and they give you a result based on that. Okay, I like this so far, but I don't like that you change the pose. So I'm going to change the entire write up to remove the box and give her a seat to sit down. In brackets, I'm going to say make the seat a brown leather sofa. So prompt engineering, you need to keep on learning how to prompt your AI tools to do better. What of those of us that don't? So if you don't use Photoshop, the latest Photoshop with AI, with the generative AI, then you now have to go back to ChatGPT. So let's go and do it in ChatGPT, okay, or Gemini. So let's do it in. It's still the same thing whether ChatGPT or Gemini. They are basically the same thing, okay. Let's see. So let's go to ChatGPT and show you. Oh, uh, okay. So this is what it created. I didn't specify a single seater. So if I had specified a single seater, maybe it would have done it better. So, but let's leave this and let's go back to Google Chrome. Yeah. Okay. So now on ChatGPT, I want to tell ChatGPT what to do. Replace this box with a proper seat. So give her a seat to sit, and let the seat be a brown leather single seater sofa. So once I do that, look at what happens. ChatGPT is going to read my image, and then it is going to remove this box and give me a seat. Now this is where you add some creativity, which I want to show you. So if you have more questions, please bring the questions. So now, see, it gave her a proper seat. Can you see the seat? Then I cannot click. When I click, it said describe your edits. I cannot say remove the subject, the human subject. When I say remove the human subject, because I want to download the background without her on in it, so that I can easily match it in Photoshop. So I can go back to my Photoshop and do the composites. So let me trash this. So let's just wait for this thing to load up. Sorry, the network. So I'm gonna do like somebody recommended, do some more videos and break them, so that by the time you're watching them, it becomes easier. Like you want to do this, you just know part one, part two, part three, as the case may be. So now this is it with just the sofa. So I'm going to download this. Once I download this, I'll go to my image, and then I'm going to select the subject. So when I click on the object selection tool, I'll just circle on the subject, or I can click on select subject. But when I click select subject, it might add this box. I don't want this box. So I'm going to press Command Shift I to invert, press Ctrl J, then press Command Shift Option E, then select my subject again, All right, select my subject again. Once I select my subject, apply it as a layer mask. So when I apply it as a layer mask, all I need to do is to go and bring that background I just generated with. Oh, I forgot that I didn't switch my screen. I didn't switch my screen to Photoshop. Sorry guys. Let me switch to Photoshop. So now what I've done is to separate my subject from the background. So I can go and bring this, I can go and bring the background I just generated and drag and drop it. So I can expand it the way I want and put her on the seat. Okay, so I can make it bigger, make it smaller, as the case may be. So I think I like this. Okay, so now I like this. I'm going to write rasterize, then come to this part and fill it. So if you don't have the the AI tool to do harmonize, you can still do something. Just go to the original background layer we remove, which is duplicate it, bring it up. So it's going to bring this shadow. So I'm going to, first of all, let me desaturate this. I press Ctrl U and desaturate. So when I desaturate, so that no color influence, I'm going to change it from normal to multiply. Multiply is making it so dark. I'm going to press Command L and then add a lot of light to the image. Add a lot of light. When I add a lot of light, look at what happens. So once I add a lot of light, press OK and then add a layer mask and take a black brush and paint out this place. Paint out this place, which is the box. So I can maybe restore some parts of this, maybe like this. So you just have to be a bit more creative here. So but like I told you, AI has come to make your creativity limitless, made it easier. So most times I don't manually brush in all this shadow anymore. All right, I just use harmonize and or I just use Evoto AI. I can use Evoto AI for this. I can go to Evoto, go to that particular image, and then go to AI Lab, go to AI Lab, AI Fusion, and then go to custom and upload my background reference. So my background reference is going to be this guy, which is the background I just created. So and then I'm just going to move her to sit on it, reduce her height a little bit, and then put her there. So once she's there, I just click on generate, and Evoto AI does the job for me. I need to generate it. Oh my god, I didn't show my Evoto AI screen. Damn it. So I'll just go over this again. So what I did was that first of all I put my image. After I put my image, I went to go and import my background. So as I imported my background, the background is already here. Then I just put my subject the way I want my subject to be. Once I arrange it, I just click on generate and it's going to generate at the corner here. So look, see the results. Can you see how it looks so realistic? Look, click on save and then see how we have been able to use ChatGPT to actually change the background, the seat from this to this. Let me take out this reference by clicking on this, from this to this. See, using we use ChatGPT to generate the background. We use Evoto AI to place the person on it, and the person is looking realistic. But if we go to the Photoshop version and see the one we are doing with Photoshop, you can see that it is not sitting properly the way it's supposed to be. Look at the one in Photoshop. Let me export Evoto on and show you. Let me export Evoto on. I will export JPEG large on desktop. Okay. So this is the one from Photoshop that we did manually with Photoshop without any AI assistant. And then let me show you the one from Evoto. See the one from Evoto. See the one from Evoto. So the one from Evoto, let me align them properly. Let me see. I think, yeah. So the one from Evoto is giving a more realistic. Uh, all right. All right. So the one from Evoto, look, see the one from Evoto. The one from Evoto, see all the shadows, see this place, the way Evoto created everything. But see the one we did with Photoshop. See it before and after. This Photoshop one still needs some work here. Which, if I'm saying, if you don't have AI tool, it will be hard for you to fix this. But if you have AI tool like generative fill or the harmonize, you can actually fix this. So if you're going to actually make your work easier, you need a premium, AI tool to be able to do it. You can't just do it without AI tools, without paying for their subscription. You are making money from this skill. You should be able to take a portion of it to take care of your tools. If you do not like, I've not seen anybody look for a hacked or cracked camera. You want to look for a camera that is free, that you don't have to pay to use camera. No, these are tools that you know that they are very important for you to use in the job. You have to get it. So because softwares, there are ways to get some softwares without having to pay for it, does not mean it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to pay for your softwares. So any question? Needless to say, but the person wey now the picture not try. I actually got it from Pixels. If you look at the title here, you can see Pixels. See, pixels.com. It's a website. Let me show you the website. So there you can actually get so this is the website, Pixels. Let me go there now. So in case you want to get some things to practice, but they post both raw and edited photos. So I just downloaded it from here. You can see it. It's by Kwesi Badu. So it's pixels.com. So there are different pictures. I just put African full body portrait sitting. So that's what I just did, and these are the results. So most of them are not really really high quality professional photograph. You shouldn't be shooting like this in 2026 now. It's not giving. For AI Photoshop, I think the last time Photoshop was doing a discount for 20,000 naira a month, 20 something thousand naira a month. So they were doing a discount for 20 something thousand naira a month, and you can use two devices can use the same Photoshop account. How can I get premium Photoshop? You just go to adobe.com. Adobe.com. Oh my gosh, what am I spelling? Adobe. I don't know what I was spelling. So you go to adobe.com, you can be able to get a plan. You just look for their photography plan and you can pay. Okay, so guys, do we have questions, please, so that we can wrap up the class? And the thing is now becoming blurry. in my- So yeah, you can actually pay for any plan you want. Just come to plans and payment. Click on plans, and this is my current plan. My current plan is I'm paying 20,000. Okay, I saw that they have a promo, so I just canceled my former subscription and take take advantage of the new promo, which is 20,640 naira per month. Then for the Evoto 2,000 credits, 14,620. Now, for this particular credit, if you are doing it by yourself, it will be 17,000. So I just chatted their support. I just told their support that I want this plan, and they gave it to me for that amount. So there are different plans that you can get on, but I cannot change my plan. This plan is good, so that's what I use. So let's see something. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. There's somebody that asked me how did they create this background. So let me show you guys. So this person gave me this background, and the person was asking me how these background manipulations were done. So somebody asked me how was this background manipulation done. So this background manipulation. So now you cannot do this background manipulation with an image that you have not already prepared. You have to prepare the image, meaning you have to make sure you have shot the image with some of these things, some of these elements. Not that you will just come and you want to transform an image that totally looks different to look like this. For creativity to be effective, there need to be a process. You don't expect somebody that you did not dress into this kind of outfit to just automatically be able to, and you did not pose the person in a way that this can work. You want to put the person into the background. It's not going to work. So most times these guys, they already have some fabric, then they will now use AI to add to the fabric. That's how to do it. You would have used some fabric, maybe your fabric are not much, you now use AI to add to it. But when you just want AI to do everything for you, then it doesn't make any sense anymore. So if you have a premium, somebody is asking how many devices can you use with Evoto. If you have a premium account with Evoto, you can use two devices at a time. Now this does not include phone or tab. So for example, one account can log into one phone, one laptop, one iPad at the same time. All right, but if you want two laptops at the same time, you need to have like a subscription. If you don't have a subscription, you can do one at a time. But if you have a subscription, there are different subscription that can even have up to about four devices. And Evoto, you can also sync your images online so that any other person that is logged into your account can download the images and work on it for you. So they have cloud storage and all that. So it's a good one. So if you want to achieve something like this, you need to have some fabric. You need to prepare your subjects. You will now use AI to add to the fabric. So once you have done it, I will not say AI, oh yeah, add fabric, flowing fabric just like this to the other empty layers, to the other empty areas. AI can do that. But when you want AI to do everything for you, then it becomes, becomes a lot of work. Then let's see. I was going to try one more image. I was going to try this image on. There's this image. I was going to change the background to one of the background I used for the advert for this class. Let's go to Evoto, because Evoto is actually the way to go for me. Like it makes my work easier. So when I want to change background, AI Fusion becomes like a walkover for me. So I'm just going to select my background. So let me go to background. Let me go and select the background I want. So I have this background that I generated, and I want to use it. So I'm just going to make my subject. Let me see. Okay. So now you can see how the person is there. You can see there's no shadow. I just click on generate, and Evoto will just read the scene, read the person, and generate a very good a very good what's it called, a very good shadow that blends. I don't know why the it's as if the it's as if the live stream quality has dropped. I don't know if it's just me, if it's just from my end. If you're getting Evoto um the Evoto credit for 17,000 naira, that's the monthly one. It's possible, but it means that if you don't exhaust your credits the next month, you must have to pay again. All right. So I prefer you go for the 200 credits. So I just click on this, and you can see how it blends into it. See the shadow. Look at before. Like, do you know the kind of work you will separate subject from background? You will do this, you go and copy the shadow. The stress of doing all of that when Evoto can just do it for you seamlessly. Like, seamlessly. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. See, it's that easy, guys. It's that easy. See it. Before and after. Before and after. Imagine you want to do this in Photoshop. You would separate subject from background. You would do this, you would do that. We can do it in Photoshop, and let's see how our result is going to look like. So let's go to Photoshop and try it out. Let's go to Photoshop and try it out. It's already 10. I don't know. We're going to round up now. Like, if you have more questions, please do well to bring them. So look, for this, I'm just going to select my subject. Select my subject. Once my subject is selected, okay, so invert my selection by pressing Command Shift I, then press Command J, then do my select subject again. Do my select subject again. And then I'm going to apply it as a layer mask. Then in between, I'll just go and bring down my background and drop it. So this is my background. So I have to put it in a way where it will look the way I want. So like, this is looking too tall, so I can just select both the subject and the background I cut out and reduce the size. So let me put it here, just like the way I did that time. So if I put it here, I'll go and bring this my background layer, duplicate it, and put it here, and change the blend mode to multiply. Then press Command L, and then drag this in until it's okay. Press Command U, and then desaturate it. Then put a layer mask, take my brush and paint on the area I don't want. Let me see, what kind of brush am I using? Okay, on the area I don't want. All right, I'm just going to brush. This brush is looking too stressful. Come on. So once I do that, look, this is before and after. We can see that the hair is not blending properly. So we now have to come to this top layer and click on select and mask, and go and use the refine edge. You can see the work inside, just to do one change of background, that if it was Evoto I was using, Evoto would have saved me a lot of stress. You can see that without using AI tools, look at the stress I've gone through to do this, and it's still not looking realistic. So if I want to make it look more realistic, I have to come to the image layer, come to the move tool. I will see harmonize. Harmonize is going to be on this your contextual bar. So I'm just going to click on harmonize, and harmonize is going to try to read the background, read the image, and blend them. But let me show you what harmonize result will bring. Harmonize result will not look like that of Evoto own. Evoto own is still better, way 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 better than this Photoshop harmonize. So let's see what harmonize is going to bring up. So people that want to buy the 200 credits, 200 credits is $49, but with my discount it becomes $39, and the 200 credits is valid for 2 years, and it's about 54,000 naira. So if your card is declined, reach out to me. I'll use my card for you. You just transfer and I'll use my card for you. Look at, can you see that with the Photoshop on, look, it changes the lighting of the person. Look at the hair, look at this. Okay, this one is way better. Let me see the floor. See the kind of shadow it's created. It's not even looking nice. Let's see the next one. See the next one. See how it is looking. The shadow on this one is better. Look at before and after. You can see it changes the lighting of the person. So you now have to bring the original mask, put it on this one, press Command G, and apply the mask, then reduce the density, so that, then press Command I rather, so that the you can reduce how much it is affecting the subject. So this is the result from ChatGPT. Let me go and bring the, let me export Evoto on and bring for you. Export Evoto. Let me export Evoto and bring that one. Okay. Let me bring the Evoto version, which is here. Desktop. Okay. So this is the Evoto version. See the Evoto version. This is the Evoto version. You can see how it blends. Then this is the Photoshop version that we did using the Photoshop AI as well. So if I want to turn off the AI, let's turn off the AI part. Without the AI, see the one we did with manual brushing, with manual masking. You can see that with AI, your work becomes more realistic and look better. So it's your choice. Choose. Do more on Evoto. Please, can you do frequency separation before you change background? Yes. Before you change background, you can do your frequency separation and all of that. You can do all your robotic before you enter change your background. Your workflow after you shoot, do you take the raw pictures to Evoto straight? I take my pictures to Capture One because I already have preset I've created on Capture One. I've not had time. When I take my time and create the same preset on Evoto, I will stop using Capture One and be using Evoto. Because Evoto can tether. You can just connect your camera by cable, and you'll be able to see your pictures like as you shoot. It shows on your screen. You can color grade. You can retouch, do screen retouch, do many things at the same. So for me, I can port from Capture One to Evoto, but I need to put my preset there. So I already have preset I created on Capture One. That's why I'm not moving fully to Evoto. So I still use Capture One. Evoto makes work easier and neat. True, it makes it easier and neat. Somebody said, okay. Any other question? Because I want to round up the class. I believe you have gotten value. Please, if you got value into this class, write value in the comment section. Please write value. Let me know whether you got value today. Somebody said Evoto changed my life. Oh my god. All right. So guys, this is where we're going to call it a day. Please note that I'm going to still do videos highlighting these various features in Evoto and also in Photoshop and ChatGPT, and I would send the videos batch by batch. Maybe I'll make 2 videos per week and send it on the group so people can follow up. All right. I'm happy that I'm happy people got value. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the class. So we're still going to be active on the group, and I'll see how I can make more videos and share on the group. Then then more updates will be on the group. Okay, so please, you can share the link of this video to people, let them join, let them see how these things are being done. Okay, and if there are more questions, please ask on the group. I can add it to the video I'm going to make. All right, so that'll be where we'll call it a day. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of the class. You still got free Evoto credit on top. Let people know that yes, there's so much value in this community. Okay, so thank you, and see you on the next one, guys. That'll be all for tonight.